Quiet Planet, a short science fiction story. Few know of the old world. Fewer still know of Guardia, a small, quiet planet that existed at the edge of the universe. The planet's citizens, appropriately enough, called themselves Guardians. Like one commonly imagines when hearing the word, they were a noble race. Their duty was to protect and observe, keeping reality safe from all threats. Samson was one of these brave defenders. It was he and his best friend, Marcus, who found the destroyer of the old world and enacted the plan that saved thousands of lives. Everything started in the Guardia Observatory, when an abnormality was witnessed in the stars. "I've never seen anything like it," Samson muttered to himself as he looked through a specialised scope. "It's like that constellation is shifting, alive." "Having fun there, Samson?" asked a voice behind him. Samson turned to see Marcus, his fellow guardian, who was always on duty with him. "You've got to see this, Marcus. What do you think it means?" The other man walked over to the scope and had a look. "I'm not sure, but it's incredible. We must tell the others and keep this phenomenon under watch." More observatory staff manned the scopes over the next 4 weeks. Unfortunately, the shifting constellation proved to be far from harmless. Starships that flew past would vaporize if they got too close. A nearby cluster had also sighted a mating. An emergency council was called, and Samson and Marcus ordered to attend. "This council has been called today to discuss the matter of the moving stars," the head councilman boomed. "Samson, it was you who made the discovery, am I correct?" "Yes, sir," Samson replied. "Then you and Marcus will take one of our scouting crafts into the space surrounding Guardia. This is no ordinary threat. Even the strongest enemy fleet cannot make the stars themselves turn rogue. Whatever is causing this must be identified." "Yes, sir." The council went on, and it was decided that the 2 friends were to leave first thing the next morning. After a few days of flying and collecting what information they could, Marcus realised something, and it was not good. "Samson." "Hang on a mo, I'm just counting these pieces of—" "This is urgent, Samson. The star's moving, ship's getting vaporised. I've worked out what it is. Reality itself is falling apart." "What? How is that possible?" "I don't know, but it's happening. More and more of space will be affected until the whole universe is destroyed. This is one threat that Guardia cannot stop." The friends went straight back to their planet and spread the news. If they couldn't defeat this threat, there was only one solution. It was rumoured that at the edge of the universe there was a door to another world. A search party went and found this door, but now they had to work out how to open it. Then keep it open long enough for people to pass through. People also had to be warned and organised. This would take weeks for some planets, months for others. It would not be an easy task. They were a quiet planet and not well known. The Guardians would have to persuade people to take them seriously and keep them calm. Time passed, and reality became increasingly unstable. Ships had to be guided carefully toward the door to avoid disaster. Samson and Marcus stood proud, watching as the intergalactic traffic approached. "Samson, it's time." "Right." The pair opened the door, and the first of a long line of ships plunged forward into the new world. They stood by, making sure it remained open until reality was no more. Knowing the inevitable would happen, Samson turned to his friend and flashed him one final smile. "Hey, Marcus." "Only 2 hours and 11 minutes until I never see you again." "You're my best friend, Samson. It's been an honour and a privilege to serve with you." Samson and Marcus stayed behind until the bitter end. They would fall with the old world, but they were proud to serve. They would be remembered in the new world, in song and in tale, for saving thousands of lives. They couldn't think of anything they'd rather have done.